Some of you may have heard about the mine collapse in Copiapó, Chile. It was about a few months ago. Do any of you know how long the miners were trapped underground? Any idea?
69 days?
Very close. Any other guesses? 66, yes, that's a very good guess. The miners were trapped 66 days underground as reported by the PBS article by Sarah Sullivan on October 8th. So today we'll talk about the timeline, the rescue mission timeline, and the measures that were taken by the rescue team to maintain the health of the miners that were trapped underground. So the article begins with the date of August 5th. That's when the main ramp leading to the mine collapsed and trapped 33 miners underground, 2,300 feet underground until October 15th. On August 22nd, the first drilling reached 2,260 feet. That's when the rescue team were able to hear the calling and the tapping of the miners underground, and they made the first contact. As they were taking out the drill from the shaft, there was a note attached at the end of it, and it said that we're fine in the shelter, the 33 of us. So the miners were fine. They were also able to send a video camera down to the miners, and the video recording showed all 33 of them being alive. The next day, the main event is on August 24th. That's 2 weeks later, when the miners finally started to receive food, water, and oxygen. The food supply consisted of hydration tablets and high-protein glucose gel to restore their digestive system. On August 31st, the main drilling began. The plan was to drill 3 boreholes. There was no exact time frame. The geologist stated that the time frame will be established as the drilling continues because there may be other obstacles that may arise throughout the drilling. Now, on September 27th, as the mission was getting closer to completion, the miners received detailed instructions on how to prepare themselves to the ascent to the ground. They're going to practice and train. They're going to be taken out in a torpedo-shaped capsule, and it was called Phoenix. And October 15th, 66 days later, all 33 miners were rescued finally, and the entire operation lasted 22 and a half hours. So now let's talk about the support that the miners received while they were underground. The article by BBC News on September 2nd said that the physical health, of course, was very important of the miners. At first, they received the glucose gel, the high-protein tablets, and things like that. And then 26 days later, finally, they received a hot meal, which was chicken, meatballs, and rice. They also had NASA nutritionists on site, and they were providing guidance on what items they could eat. And, of course, they recommended no alcohol should be provided to the miners. This is Chile, after all. Another article by MSNBC News on August 26th said that, of course, the mental health of the miners was very important. The government, they provided the antidepressant tablets because they were there for a long time, and fresh clothes and different games. The government also continued to work close with NASA, and they provided tips on survival in extreme conditions. They provided daily and nightly routines, different entertainment programs such as singing, video recording, and different things that they can occupy themselves with. The miners also maintained communication with their families outside of the mine. They were all camped out in tents, and that was very important as well. They were sending letters through the shafts saying, how much they miss their families, how much they love them, things they're going to do when they get out. So that was very important for their mental health as well. So that was just a brief summary of the 66-day mission in Chile, and we talked about the measures taken by the rescue team and the timeline, and the support that was provided to the miners while they were trapped underground. And this was the longest time that anyone has ever survived underground in a mine collapse, as New York Times reported on October 9th. But with teamwork and the perseverance of many organizations, 33 lives of fathers and sons were saved.